Oh, I was killing it. It was classic, dog. Oh my God. I was rolling. Can y'all tell me y'all can hear me now? Oh my God, man. Oh my God, man. I was killing it, dude. YouTube did me dirty. Man, it was classic gems, dog. Classic gems. Man, I solved the problem of relativity, dog. I was killing it. Oh my God, man. What's good, man? What's going on, man? Hey, dog, I was killing them, dog. I was killing them. I was killing them. Man, I'm sitting there like talking. All of a sudden, I'm like, people like, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Damn. Y'all missed it. Seriously, man. Y'all, it's like y'all missed Sugar Ray Robinson in the 40s, man. I was rolling. Let me start this again, dog. I was going in, dog. I was going in, man. What's going to it? Take it from the top of nine. Damn, dog. KQKC, I called 78 to call you, man. Oh my God, man. I was in a zone, dude. I was in a zone, man. It was all in silence. And hey, look, 78 called me and said, no sound, bro. Oh man, God dog, man. God dog. Well, look, man, let's start this again, man. Hey man, please subscribe to KQKC Boxing. That's where we started it. But look, man. All right, man. I need to get another troll before I can go back on that line, man. I can't even remember where I was. That shit was hilarious, man. Oh my God, man. You were going off too. Salute. Oh man, I was. Dog, I tried to tell you. Look, let me tell you what I told these boys, man. We back, CB Sports. I'm sorry. I'm embarrassed. I'm slightly embarrassed, man. I was talking about y'all's mamas. Just so you know. I was talking about your mamas. What I was saying was, man, look, we back, man. Look, I said I agree with you on all of that, but what did he say? Oh, damn, where'd it go? I said I agree with you on all that, but part on midgets not being sexy. Look, man, let me tell you what I was saying, though, man. I can do this. I can do this from the top, dog. Salute to all y'all, man. Yeah, you did, man, dog. Seriously. Here's the thing, man. This is what I was saying. All right. This cat trolled me, and I was like, look, man, this is the problem with y'all. Okay. And I'm going to tell you, hey, be about it, bitch. Oh, no. Don't delete be about it, bitch. Look, bro, you a grown ass man, like 50 years old, acting like a high schooler. You're bald ass, Mr. Clean. Get your ugly ass up out of here. Thank you. Thank you, man. I needed a moron to step up and say something. First of all, dog, at 50 years old, I still get more coochie than you, dog. Okay? Say what the fuck you want. You know why they put Mr. Clean up there? Because bras like bald-headed men. Okay? I can get it without no hair. You can't get it with it. That's why your fat, Teletubby looking ass is on my live stream talking shit. But anyway. Anyway, dog. Look. Yeah, I don't know what happened, man. I must have hit the you know what? I think I plugged it into the wrong outlet, man. But this is what I was saying, man. Let me go into what I was saying. I'm so sorry, man. Cats was super chatting to me. That shit was funny as a mug. All right. This is what I was saying. There's a troll you were looking for, Fannon. Oh, where? There's a troll. Where? That was the troll? Be about it, biatch? Okay. Oh, Hypey said when audio went out, Fannon was explaining that Lomachenko was an all-time great. Lomachenko, a damn lie. Lomachenko was a lie just like every other white Jesus, okay? Lomachenko a lie. All right? Hey, Black Fight Fan TV. Lomachenko's a lie. All right? Ain't no blonde hair, blue-eyed cat mingling with the Egyptians, being able to hide out for years, okay? It ain't working like that. All right. Lomachenko a lie. Now he's a good fighter though, but he a lie. Lomachenko alive. They brought that dude in when he was damn near 30 years old, been a professional in the Ukraine for like 20 damn years, and brought his ass up and acting like it was his first professional fight. Dog, he's been getting paid to fight since he was 12 years old. His mama ain't paying no bills. His daddy ain't paying no bills. He's training 6 days a week, 4 hours a day with professional trainers, sparring against professional fighters. Since his time he could take a shit outside of his diapers. Okay, Lomachenko been a professional boxer. How old is he? 30. Lomachenko been a professional boxer 20 years. Okay, that's why his eyes are cutting up anytime somebody blink at him now. But he had 12 fights. The fuck out of here. Fannon was quiet as Dillian White when Ortiz. Yeah, you ain't lying. Texas Bubba said, Loma, good, top rank, love him. Poor Bud. Yeah, man. But no, seriously, man, it's going to work for him. Your dude's going to win out in the end, man. Because Terrence Crawford's a real deal, dog. Terrence Crawford is a real deal, man. Now, like, I believe in real deal stories. If there's any hype to anybody, if anybody's hyped and ain't real, and they get into the ring with Bud, they're going to get beat. I'm telling you. If there's any hype to somebody, any shit that's not real, and they get in the ring with Bud Crawford, they're going to lose. Real, hey, man, real is real. Real is real. And Terrence Crawford is real. Terrence Crawford is a real deal. Omaha, Nebraska, can box with you, can slug with you, walks up in there ready to hurt you. I got all kind of love for Bud Crawford, man. I got all kind of love for Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford is one of my favorite fighters ever. It's just unfortunate for me, or fortunate and unfortunate. Fortunate for me as a boxing fan, but unfortunate for me as a boxing channel that he came around the same time as Errol Spence Jr. Because I love Errol Spence Jr., man. I ain't gonna lie, dude. That's my dude. And it's less about Errol Spence personally, is the people that are around him and the style of fighting that I see that guy engaging in. Hey, man, we could really have a classic. We could really have a classic with Errol Spence Jr. and Terrence Crawford. For real. And the only worry that I have, and Bud is the real deal. EJ is the fucking truth. He is. Man, we're blessed. Man, we are blessed. And see, Errol Spence Jr. and Terrence Crawford show you why the Negro League baseball was like it was. Because, dude, we can have the best in the world within our own community. We have the best in the world within our own community. Think about that. The two of the best fighters in the world are from Dallas, Texas, and Omaha, Nebraska. Think about it. Ain't nobody beating Bud. Ain't nobody other than Errol Spence Jr. more than likely beating Bud. Ain't nobody other than Bud beating ain't nobody but other than Errol Spence Jr. beating Bud. And more than likely, there ain't nobody but Bud beating Errol Spence Jr. And if they fought each other, one might win two, the other guy might win one. Just being real. And that's within our own community. We have a world-class community. That's what Bud and Errol Spence Jr. shows. Quite honestly, same thing with Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. Within our own community, we have the heavyweight division. Because I think of Anthony Joshua as a member of my community. I was on that earlier on the live stream earlier today. Dude, man, Anthony Joshua is family. He is. He might have been from Nigeria and had some shit go up in the UK, whatever. I'm in the United States, man, but when I look at that man, he might be a bitch cousin, but I see him as family, man. I really do, man. And I see the beauty of the fact that he and Deontay Wilder could mix it up, and one or two of those cats could wind up just being the king of the sporting world, man. and they should be the king of the sporting world. Same thing, man. Floyd Mayweather Jr., you know, he didn't really have a competitor. Maybe I think he could have had a competitor with Keith Thurman, but he didn't want that smoke, man. But that's how I see it, man. And a lot of people from the UK they just think that I'm just like for no good reason hating on Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua went the wrong direction, man. He's trusting Eddie Hearn. Dog, don't trust Eddie Hearn, man. If any of you cats got like ear to Anthony Joshua, dude, Eddie Hearn is doing you more harm than good. He did you more immediate benefit than immediate harm. But now that Anthony Joshua is where Anthony Joshua is, he's doing him more harm than good. Because Anthony Joshua should have went in there balls to the fucking wall and tried to beat Deontay Wilder off the bat. He should have came right off that fight with Klitschko like I want Wilder. And whatever the fuck, I don't even care. If I lose, I fucking lose. And hey, look, all I need is a rematch, Wilder. If I lose, hey, man, I want a rematch. And we'll go at it again. But you know who is more hardcore than Anthony Joshua? The Gypsy. A cat that's not family, but got heart. And these cats can wind up having a trilogy. They're gonna, hey, man, if Deontay Wilder wins this fight, it'll end at 2. If Anthony Joshua wins this fight, if Tyson Fury wins this fight, it winds up at 3. And it winds up with back-to-back 10, 15, 30. Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury are going to make themselves combined. They're both of them are going to walk away and never have to work another day in their lives because they agreed that they were going to fight. But Anthony Joshua decided to listen to Eddie Hearn and didn't partner up with Deontay Wilder. Didn't partner up with him. And that was a mistake. And that mistake is showing itself. I believe the same thing about Errol Spence Jr. and Terrence Crawford. They need to partner up. They need to partner up. They need to be like, look, man, it's you and me. You've been training since you were a little kid. I've been training since I was in one sport or another since I was a little kid. Look, man, me and you can go out. We can go out together, man. All right. We can go out together, which means we can fight. I beat you. You beat me. I beat you. We have a good close fight. We battle each other out. We battle each other out for 3 fights, and boom. Your kids never work again. Your grandkids never work again. My kids never work again. My grandkids never have to work again. And just like Ali and Frazier, Jackie Frazier lied, and Ali's daughter, Layla Ali, they made millions of dollars together. Dude, that's what it's about. But Anthony Joshua decided to ride with Eddie Hearn and try to make Eddie Hearn's family rich. They don't get it, man. Anthony Joshua is one of the most, hey, man, here, man, on the real. Hey, greetings, man. Look, man, let me have a heartfelt, man. I'm going to delete this shit, though. But on the real, man, I'm going to talk about Anthony Joshua for a second. Like if he was he was my nephew. All right? Man, look, man, Anthony Joshua was a talented fighter, man. All bullshit aside. Anthony Joshua was a gifted fighter. Anthony Joshua got a family. He got a mama. He got a daddy. He's got kids. He's got a significant other. And his son or daughter, whatever he has, will have kids. That's what it's for Anthony Joshua. But Anthony Joshua decided to ride with the arch deceiver. He decided to roll with the arch deceiver in Eddie Hearn. And Eddie Hearn, man, I've never heard a truer. Am I supposed to say Errol like Errol? You can say the shit however the fuck you want to say. It's Errol. Errol Spence Jr. It's Errol. In Texas, somebody might say Errol. You know, I don't give a fuck how you say it as long as you buy the pay-per-view. You can say the shit Smitty Schmidt. As long as you pay buy the pay-per-view. Say his name however you want to say it, dude. Smart ass. However you say it, buy the pay-per-view. But here's the deal, man. And I said this in a video before, man. I'll look at the in the live stream in a minute. A boxing match is a partnership between two fighters. Yes, they both want to beat each other. Yes, they both want to win. But they're both fighting in order to charge all of the people that are watching them money to see the fight. Right? They charge the individual ticket buyers that come to the venue. If they come to O2 Arena, if they come to Principality Stadium, if they go to Wembley, if they go to the MGM Grand, if they go to Madison Square Garden, if they go to the Barclays Center, if they go to they go to LA, wherever they go, right? The people that are buying the fights are paying to see both of the fighters. If it's pay-per-view, the people that are paying for the pay-per-view are paying to see both fighters. And when two great fighters come together who have great name recognition between the two of them, they can be competitive in that fight between themselves and what happens in between, what happens in those ropes, right? For the 12 3-minute rounds that they fight each other. But outside of that, it should be a partnership. It should be, look, man, I'm trying to make money. What are you trying to do? Dog, I'm trying to make money. Hey, man, how can we make money together? How can we make money together? All right. I think, look, man, I want to pay you fairly because I want you to fight me. All right. I want you to fight me. I want you to be wealthy. I want your kids to be wealthy. I'm going to knock your ass out, but I want you to be wealthy. Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence, they should want that for each other. They should say, look, man, we got an opportunity to make something special together here. And I did a video about it, right? Most people that know my channel know I'm a big fan of the PBC. But I don't want the PBC to stand in the way of Terrence Crawford and Terrence Crawford's family in Omaha, Nebraska getting major dough. And Errol Spence getting major dough, because those two together are the people that I see that can make the mega fight. Right? As much as I like the PBC, as much as I love Errol Spence Jr., I want well for Terrence Crawford. I want the best for Terrence Crawford. All right? The best for him. Whoever wins in the ring, let it be so. But if Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence go into a back room and say, look, man, look here, man. Neither one of us going to fight forever. When I get past Mikey Garcia and you get past Amir Khan, look, man, we can both cash the fuck out of this, okay? We can cash out. Pay-per-view on Showtime. Replay on ESPN, right? 50-50 split of $100 million. Let's make that money, dude. Let's make that money. Errol, let's make that money. Bud, let's make that money. All right, I'm going to knock your bitch ass out. Yeah, I'm going to box fucking ears off your bitch ass. But you're going to get paid like a motherfucker for me to box your ears off. Yeah, Terrence. And you're going to get paid for like a motherfucker when I have your ass bent over those fucking ropes, bleeding in your fucking stool. But you're going to get paid mightily for me making you bleed, making your doo-doo turn red. Right? They both want to fight each other. They both want to beat each other, but they both acknowledge that I can set my family up forever and you can set your family up forever if we do it. And that's my beef with Anthony Joshua. That motherfucker got selfish. He got selfish. He got it all about him. Believe in Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn is not your friend, Anthony. God damn it, didn't you learn anything? He's not your friend. The boxer's your friend. The guy you fight with is your friend, because they're the ones that are really enabling you to make that money. They're the ones putting their life on the line so you can earn money, and you're putting your life on the line so he can earn money. It's a partnership. And that's the problem with Anthony Joshua, because Anthony Joshua listened to Barry fucking Hearn and Eddie Hearn and acted as if he was going to make all the money. Fuck Anthony Joshua. Fuck Deontay Wilder. I'm making all the money. Fuck Dillian White, I'm making all the money. Fuck Tyson Fury, I'm making all the money. I'm going to fight Dillian White because he'll fight for cheap. That's the problem with Anthony Joshua. Not that he can't fight. The guy can fight. But when Lennox Lewis said that he was being disrespectful to the fraternity of boxing, that's what he's talking about. He's talking about Charlie Burley. He's talking about Jack Johnson. He's talking about Archie Moore. He's talking about those guys, the guys that did not get treated right by the A-sides. That A-side shit that you guys are talking about, you fuck boys, you're talking about Archie Moore talking to somebody who says, well, I'm the A-side. And I know you can beat me. So let me tell you, I need you to give me, I need Archie Moore, I need for you to give me 10% of your purse for the rest of your life. And he had to take it. And that's what Lennox Lewis was saying. Lennox Lewis says, look, man, look at what all these guys had to do, had to go through for there to be an opportunity for Deontay Wilder to make $15 million and you to make whatever you make. Dude, how much money do you need? Even Tyson Fury said that. Damn, Anthony, how much money do you need? How much money do you need? Dude, you give any reasonable person $10 million and they never have to work again. Any reasonable person. But Anthony Joshua's letting the arch deceiver blow smoke up his backside. And I don't care about him being from the UK or whether he's from Ireland or whether he's from Australia. The guy that is making you the money, the guy that made Anthony Joshua, the number one, other than Anthony Joshua himself, the number one contributor to the money that Anthony Joshua made when he fought Alexander Povetkin was Alexander Povetkin. And that's the lesson that Anthony Joshua does not want to learn or does not want to agree with. When Muhammad Ali fought George Foreman, do you remember what Ali said? He said, $5 million for me, $5 million for George Foreman. That's what Ali said. $5 million for me, $5 million for George Foreman. Did Ali say, hold on, I'm the one that's popular. I'm the one that's loved. I'm the one that Africa is crying for. Are they saying George Foreman, Boobaye? George Foreman, Boombaye. No. They said the whole crowd in Africa was for Ali. The whole crowd in the United States was for Ali. The reason the fight was big was because of Ali. But yet Ali still said, $5 million for me, $5 million for George. But no, what does Anthony Joshua say? $20 million for me, $2 million for you. And if you beat me, then you can earn money. Dog, that's why I don't like Anthony Joshua. And it ain't got anything to do with whether or not he's my brother or he's not my brother, because he is. Okay, look at me. Anthony Joshua is my people. He is. And I wish him, and when he retires, I want him wealthy. If I could say, look, man, here's a button here that says Anthony Joshua retires healthy and wealthy, or he retires injured and broke, I press healthy and wealthy. Healthy and wealthy. Absolutely. Healthy and wealthy. Sergey Kovalev, healthy and humbled. Let me go back to the super chats, man. Y'all don't understand what I'm talking about. You think I'm just anti-Anthony Joshua. I'm not just anti-Anthony Joshua, dude. But some people don't even give a shit. They want that dude. Joshua beats Wilder. Maybe. He won't if he doesn't fight. Nah, well. We meet again. What's going on, Boxing Wave 101? Hope you well, man. Let me check the super chats, man, real quick, man, because I know I'm behind. I'm going to stay on about an hour, though, just so you know. Yeah, let me go. Okay, hey, take it from... Hey, man, General Skirts to take it from the top of 9. Appreciate you. Also, in the last one, he said Mikey has no chance. JC, my man. Woolbag said, I agree in spirit. What's going on, Woolbag? Man, I hate that dog. I gotta delete that video. Sugar Fantastic, nothing. My much respect, Sugar Fantastic. Lauren Bivell said no sound. D-Lo 4 said, turn the mic back on, fam. MP4 vids, we can't hear you. Hey, I'm sorry. Bo 1, what up, big bro? Look at it like this. This is a hands game. There's always a chance. Oh, it is. It is. No doubt about it. There is a chance, dog. All right, cool. I got it. All right. I think I caught up with everybody. Yeah, man. So anyway, Mikey Garcia. Oh, said Bo 404 said those all the super chats were on the last stream. That shit was epic. Please leave it. Yeah, man. I'm gonna let them look at me mouthing. They'll be them haters gonna be shocked. What were you saying? What were you saying? You were hating on them. I didn't even say shit. Oh man, yeah, we back Magadon 1. My bad, man. Anyway, so I just wanted to go off on that, man. James Souza. Oh, that's not for me. Let me go back to live up further. Did Ali and Ali did the damn thing? Yeah, man. He did, man. That's when Anthony Joshua was missing, man. I might do a video on that tomorrow, man. Dog, I want well for Anthony Joshua. I really do. I really want well for him. There's nothing about him that says this cat is somebody that I wouldn't wish would have a good life. You know, that his kids never struggle, that his grandkids never struggle. But don't do that shit at the expense of other fighters. Don't do that at the expense of Dillian White. You know, you can say you're the only reason. No, man, that's what Eddie Hearn's telling you, man. That's what Eddie Hearn and Anthony, that's what Eddie Hearn and Barry Hearn are saying. But what Barry Hearn and Eddie Hearn are really saying is this. Give me their money. They don't matter. Pay me. That's what they mean. Deontay Wilder doesn't deserve that big a cut, Anthony. We do. We need you to earn more money so we can get more money out of what you make. As if they are centered to it. Yeah, that A-side mentality. Exactly. Kane D, the bad guy. I hate this A-side mentality because it's stopping great fighters. Yeah, man. Great fights. Yeah, absolutely. Likewise, man. I can't stand that shit, man. Fannon, I feel it's a great time for boxing, but at the same time, it's different. This is Big Doss 513. Fannon, I feel like it's a great time for boxing, but at the same time, it's the different promoters and scary fighters make it too much. You know, man. Oh, D-Lo 4 said, hey, man, we've all been through that. We've all done long videos and the shit just wasn't there. Like, damn, I forgot to press play. And you got to do the whole thing again. Dog, everybody's going through that, man. Everybody's going through that. KQKC said, you are the cash cow. They mess this boy up mentally too. Yeah. I mean, dude, if Anthony Joshua, here, let me be in favor. Let me give you bums an argument, okay? Because you guys suck. All right. You AJ fans, you suck at making arguments for AJ. Okay. You suck. All right. Everything that you say, I've already heard 15 times, and I already know the counter to it. Okay. Because you're always taking what Eddie Hearn says and what Anthony Joshua says, and you're repeating it. You don't come up with your own original thoughts to justify what the cat's doing. Okay. You can do better. If you get in your own mind, you actually can't do better because AJ's full of shit. All right. You can't polish a turd, dog. When you know what that's saying, trying to polish a turd. You know what happens when you try to polish a turd? Your cloth just gets shitty. That's it. You just rub shit on yourself over and over again. You have a big turd, a big piece of shit, and you trying to polish it. All you do is you're going to get all the way to your body, to your other hand, and you're still going to have shit on your hands because there's nothing good there. Okay. Anthony Joshua should have just fought him. But back on to Mikey Garcia, man. Mikey Garcia got insulted by Max Kellerman. Insulted by Max Kellerman. Max Kellerman dissed the shit out of Mikey Garcia, dude. And I got to defend Mikey Garcia. Max Kellerman said, basically implied that Mikey Garcia could not beat Vasil Lomachenko, so he decided to go lose to Errol Spence. That's what he said. That's what he meant. That's not what he said, but that's the only logical conclusion that you can get from what he said. Because, you know, he got all them big words. And he likes to talk for like 5 minutes to say something. But let me tell you what Max Kellerman said. Mi hermanos. What's the other word? It's not cadrone. What do you call it? What do you call it, brother? Mi hermano. Essay. Yeah, essay. Let me tell you, mi hermano, essay, what he said about what Max Kellerman said and meant about Mikey Garcia. That Mikey Garcia took the Errol Spence Jr. fight because he didn't want to lose to Lomachenko. Because if he had lost to Lomachenko, then he couldn't have recovered from that because he lost to a smaller guy. So he decided to go lose against Errol Spence Jr. So at least he could get paid well for losing. So Max Kellerman insinuated strongly that Mikey Garcia was a oochie ooch, a coochie cooch, a baby factory. That's what he called Mikey Garcia. Because he wouldn't fight Vasyl Lomachenko. What's that? Oh, what do you get dissed for, man? Oh, Sufatra. Yeah, man. I don't even want to read you, man. My man, subscribe to Reese the Damn Watcher, dog. By the way, my favorite dude, Reese the Watcher, might be my favorite YouTube channel, dude. Sean's a clown too. Who's a clown? Man, you talk. What? These guys blocking comments, you mad at Floyd for making as much as he can make. If you don't like it, hate Floyd. He's the reason every fighter is trying to get as much as possible. Are you stupid? Let me listen to what the dumb shit you just said. Floyd Mayweather Jr. is the reason that fighters are trying to make as much money as they can make. Are you sure that it's not their mortgage company? Maybe the grocery store? Maybe the car, maybe the car dealership? Huh? Everybody's trying to make as much money as they can make. The problem comes when biatches like Eddie Hearn try to convince fans that really good fighters aren't the ones that they need to be fighting to earn that money. Promotion and media that is in bed with boxing promoters are the problem. Because a reasonable boxing fan might say, oh, Anthony Joshua, if you want to make $15 million, fight Luis Ortiz. We want to know if you can beat Luis Ortiz, and we're willing to pay for it if you can beat Luis Ortiz. But then Eddie Hearn says, no, Anthony, we can convince them what they really want to do is they really want to see you fight Joseph Parker. Because there's fans in New Zealand that like Joseph Parker, and Joseph Parker has this belt around his waist, so fight Joseph Parker. There's not enough. It's not the risk reward isn't there. Dude, Anthony Joshua could have got just as paid for fighting Victor Ortiz as he got paid fighting Joseph Parker. That is not the economics of boxing coming into play. That's media coming into play. That's media acting as if they don't know who Luis Ortiz is. That's media acting like with but with Santa Cruz and Abner Mares and Scott Quigg and Leo and Carl Frampton, like they don't know who Guillermo Rigondeaux is. That's media in the UK acting as if trying to tell everybody, dog, it's like, damn, dog, how are you going to try to pull some shit like this? Telling a crowd of people who, and everybody who all know who Deontay Wilder is, telling a group of people who all know who Deontay Wilder is that nobody knows Deontay Wilder, and that's why he doesn't deserve a fair payment in the fight. What kind of mind screw is that? We're with a straight face Eddie Hearn will try to convince a room full of people who all know who Deontay Wilder is that nobody knows who Deontay Wilder is. That's basic syllogism. Nobody knows who Deontay Wilder is. But you know who Deontay Wilder is, and you're somebody. So if somebody knows Deontay Wilder and nobody who is somebody is included in nobody, how in the world can nobody know Deontay Wilder? I know I fucked that up, but still, you get my point. If you know who Deontay Wilder is, they can't tell you that nobody knows who he is, because you can immediately point to yourself and say, I know who he is. The WBC knows who he is. The millions and millions of people that watch him on US TV know who he is. But yet Eddie Hearn can convince you all that nobody knows who he is. Damn, talk about making an elephant disappear behind a handkerchief. That's some old David Copperfield illusion type, magician type bullshit that y'all fell for. Not even fell for, you just trying to convince me to fall for. That's why I don't rock with AJ. What's going on, man? What's going on, Philip Redden? Hey, man, we got 186 people in life, man. If we ain't going to do super chats, which you don't need to do, this is an evening show, all right? Don't need the super chats. I like them likes. And I like, please, if you can't do super chats in the deal, because I understand, man, cats, not everybody can flow with the super chats on a regular basis. Man, join the Patreon. It'd be much, much appreciated. We're raising the money. We're going to do good things with the money. If you would not mind, join the Patreon, man. You said Illuminati. Yeah. That is some more Illuminati shit. Let me convince you that buildings can fall like this. Buildings, the plane lands in a building and it falls like this. That shit looked like a demolition to me. But hey, if you say it enough times, you'll make me feel guilty. And I'll just go along with it because I don't want anybody to ridicule me. I don't want anybody to say that sounds like bullshit to me. So I'll just act like I don't believe it because I don't need the headache. That's what most of that is. Most of that dumb propaganda shit, y'all don't believe that shit. But you'll be like, well, I really don't feel like saying it because if I say it, then there's going to be a bunch of people who come to my comment section, and then they're going to call me all kind of names, and then they won't like me. So I'll just act like I don't know better. I know that CBS and Showtime and Viacom have $50 million to pay Deontay Wilder, but if I make a video and say that Eddie Hearn's lying, there's going to be a lot of really rude, mean people that come to my channel and call me dumb. And I don't need that. I don't want that. So I'll just go along. That's how they get you, dude. It's not like people are stupid, but people are actually very smart. But they weigh the risks to themselves. That's why you lazy ass boxing channels just say, well, it's just easier to harass Fannon than it is to harass Eddie Hearn. Because if I harass Eddie Hearn, then I'm going to get the same treatment that Fannon gets. No, I think I'll just make fun of Fannon like everybody else. Kind of like, yeah, I know that black dude is getting lynched on the tree, and I should probably say something, but my Sunday school teacher won't like it. And my mommy won't take me out for ice cream. So we'll just let that nigga burn. That type of shit. That's how people that have influence absolutely rely on people like you that are just going to be like, all right, whatever. Yeah, AJ, $30 million. He makes $30 million. He's the best boxer ever. Yeah. And I have to say that because, if I say otherwise, Eddie's not going to like me. They're going to thumbs down my video. And I don't need my videos thumbed down because then, fuck that. I rock with the LDBC. I'm gonna tell you to your face. AJ's acting like a coochie. Eddie Hearn is lying, and those towers, they were blown up with motherfucking dynamite. Okay, somebody put some shit in them fucking stanchions and said, "Boom, let them drop." Okay, because they dropped like this. They didn't tip over. But you dummies want to believe that Anthony Joshua, that Al Heyman can't come up with $50 million when he just had a $500 million fight, $500 million fight, $500 million fight 5 months before he made the offer. Whatever, dog. You guys be dummies if you want to, dog. Why do we as humans self-preservation trumps loyalty? Look, man, I mean, I could go on that shit forever. But look, man, people, you got to do Patreon so I can tell you that, because I don't want my channel snatched. But I'll tell you this. Same reason that people can look at, them cats, that. All right, Michael Brown. Okay, for people that are familiar with like the police shootings and all that shit in America, okay, you can make an argument about Michael Brown. All right, you can be like, oh, he was 6'7", he smoked weed, he looked mean, the guy shot him. You can do that. But that kid, that 12-year-old in I think it was Cleveland, the 12-year-old with a toy gun where they drew up and they filled him full of bullets. The cat ain't taller than 5. He's about 4'8", carrying a plastic gun. They didn't ask any questions and they blew him up. There's no way around that, dude. Okay, there's no way around that. All right, no way around it. You can't justify it. You can't rationalize it, and you can't forgive it. That's not something that should be forgiven. The guys that did that should be in about a year after their appeals are over, they should be getting a lethal injection. Without a doubt. Because that was a 12-year-old boy they blew up. Michael Brown, smoking weed, not following what the police said. Okay. I don't believe that dude. And I don't think that was justified. And I think he need to go to jail. But the guy that shot that little kid, the 12-year-old, pulled up and killed him before the car stopped. He need not to go to jail. He just needs to be, because he's a human being. You can say he's not this. He's a human being. That was one man that killed a child. 2 men that killed a child for carrying plastic. Didn't ask any questions. Didn't surround him. Just ended it. You guys can say whatever you want to do. For the rest of my life, I'll know that cat they needed lethal injection for him. Now, the people that lie on police, if a police didn't do something, hey man, that's a hard job. I'm fully in support of police. I am, because it's a tough thing out there, man. It's a tough thing to do that job. Very tough thing to do that job. It's a very dangerous job. And when a policeman is really doing their job right and really has the best interest of the public in their minds, hey man, kudos to them. But when you have guys that are race soldiers and they are really just looking for a way to end somebody that has more pigmentation in their skin than the other person, lethal injection. Just like if it was me. If somebody said, hey man, there's a kid starting some shit, and I pulled up my car to them and I lit them up, and I didn't even stop my car. I just kept rolling, open my door. But that's a drive-by. That man did a drive-by on that boy. Y'all want to act like that's not what happened? You can do that if you want. I'm not going to do that. Like I said, that's why I like to do the Patreon. I don't want to do this here. I have to delete this video now. But all of these things relate to each other. You guys turn a blind. You guys turn, like, you troll ass channels that get on the LDBC about trying to represent black fighters. When you got your tongue up the booty hole of these cats that don't think shit about you. But you want to counterpunch people. You know, you want to tell people who the who you fucking are. No, dude, you are scared of them, but you want to feel like a bully at the same time. So, what does somebody that is scared of massa do when they want to be a bully? They beat up on their own people. No, ain't no difference. You all Mr. Big Bad and Brave until like Terry, what's that dude's name? Mr. Musclebound Cat, Terry Crews, right? Some little 5'6", 110-pound dude grabs him in his nuts, holds him, and rubs him. Somebody call her. Oh my God, I need Gloria Aldridge. I need Gloria Aldridge. I'm gonna file. He sexually assaulted me. He took my manhood. You 6'3", 250 pounds. This man, little 5'6" dude, grabbed your nuts and rubbed them. But why were you scared? Because he won't give me a job. He won't have me give me a job. I might have to actually go work. I might have to go work. Oh my God. I might have to drive a taxi. Terry Crews is one of the biggest bitches in the history of Black America. I bullshit you not. I have no respect for Terry Crews because when little 5'2" DL Hughley says something about him, oh, I'll slap the taste out of his mouth. Yeah, you all big, bad, and brave with Terry Crews. Anyway, man, you know how it rolls. If his wife wasn't there, it would have went further. Oh, you know that. Oh, yeah, Carrie Kendall, exactly. Cry like a bitch, but want to fight another black man on sight. These punks making these videos, these little counter videos and all that, the black dudes, the white dudes, I don't care. Whatever, do what the fuck you do. That's you. But these black dudes making these videos, these cats are trying to be friends with these white dudes. These European American dudes. They want them to come to their channel. They want them to support their channel. Support me. Subscribe, please. They don't do shit for them. Okay? Shit for them. But they don't think very highly of you. That's why they don't care about the LDBC. What the LDBC is a bunch of Negroes. A bunch of Negroes. Yeah, a bunch of Negroes that super chat, that show up every morning and support you, that will tell you that you're wrong, but still watch your videos. The ones that you can put 3 ads in a video and they'll watch the 3 ads because they support you. But they wanna suck up next to some cats that don't care nothing about them and tear down their own people. I'll say it. They tear down their own people so that they can buddy themselves up to some cats. But then watch what happens. I dare you, get brave, dog. Get brave and support a black fighter. You'll lose half your subs. Get brave and say you think Adrian Brawner beat Manny Pacquiao. You'll lose half your subs. Get brave and say you think that Andre Ward beat Sergey Kovalev. You'll lose half your subs. You will. Oh, Ancestors said, watch your ass, bro. Yeah, man, dude, I'm telling you, man. Woolback said one of those anti-LDBC coons is falling out with a racist. They're gonna. That's how it works. Of course they will. Of course they will. And I've seen it because the guys came to my channel. This one particular dude who makes videos about my videos all the time. I've noticed that people come to me and say, oh, you're just like this guy. And I was like, I'm just like that guy. Oh, what must have happened was he tried to defend a black fighter. That's what happened. He tried to defend a black person. Or he made fun of Gennady Golovkin. He tried the same shit he tries on me on Gennady Golovkin. And they started abusing him and talking bad about him. Dog, if you decide to be a sharecropper, that's on you. Okay? But I'll tell you, y'all, it ain't worth it, dude. It's not worth it. And I know it's not worth it. That's why I stopped it. I didn't stop. I was never doing it. But let me tell you a true story. This is YouTube content creator shit, man. This is YouTube content creator stuff. People that make money off of videos, right? My channel is called Fannon International Boxing. And I'll tell you why I called it Fannon International Boxing. First of all, it's Franz Fannon. That's not my name. You bitch motherfuckers think that's my name. That ain't my name. It's Franz Fanon, blackface, white masks. All right. Go study Franz Fanon. And that's why I spelled it different, but that's why the name, it's Franz Fanon Educational Institute. That's what I wanted to do originally. Franz Fanon Educational Institute. And I started with my channel was originally named Franz Fanon. Literally the same spelling is the guy's name. But my daughter was like, you know, you can't have that name, Dad. I said, well, why can't I have a name? She's like, because when I pull up Franz Fanon, I'm getting a bunch of stuff on YouTube about Franz Fanon. You got to change your name so that when they look for your name, it comes up to the top. It doesn't fall underneath a bunch of biographies about Franz Fanon. So I said, okay, I'll do that. And I was like, Fanon International Boxing. I'll change the spelling of Fanon from Fanon to Fannon, and I'll do International Boxing. Right? That was my daughter suggested that to me. And I did that. But it's called Franz Fanon because I believe in the liberation of colonialized people. Whether they're Mexican, whether they're black, whether they're Chinese, whether they're Indian, the whole nine, dude. If you ever listen to my Patreon, if you ever listen to what I think about those type of things, that's why it's called Fanon. In Franz Fanon. But I can't have it spelled Fanon because then when you search for it, it'll fall underneath him and the articles that are written about him. But I did international because, you know, I was like, man, I hate all these racist people coming to my channel every time I try to defend Floyd Mayweather Jr. or I try to defend who was it at the time, Floyd Mayweather Jr. or like Riddick Bowe or whoever the fighters that were at the time when I was on Eastside Boxing and all that. I just didn't want the shit. I didn't want it. It's like, man, that's just a lot of fucking headache. So what I'll do is I'll make videos about Mark Magsayo. I'll make videos about the lower weight classes. And that's what I started doing. Lower weight classes from 105 to like 108. That's because I love those weight classes. I was like, I'll do that. But every once in a while, I was like, I would make a good video about Errol Spence. And I'd be like, God dang, these motherfuckers are just, and then I realized that the people that would support my channel when I made those videos about smaller guys, as soon as I said something good about Terrence Crawford, they would call me every kind of monkey. They would be the same people that were in Eastside Boxing chat rooms, Max Boxing chat rooms, boxing scenes chat rooms. I was like, no, I can't do it. So I made a conscious decision, you know, like I loved blood boxing. I love the LDBC and what they're doing. I was like, you know what, man? You just got to go home. That's the unfortunate thing about boxing. There's no evading that dynamic in boxing because it's an individual sport. And the best decision I ever made as a boxing fan was to say, I'm going to ride with the LDBC because they are black fight fans. And these are a group of people that I can share my opinion with. And they're either going to reject it, they're going to accept it or reject it based on the validity and the logic of the argument that I make. They're not going to do it or based on whether or not they just hate Al Heyman or they just hate Floyd Mayweather Jr. or they just hate Keith Thurman, right? Or they just, you know, come on, man. You got people that try to convince you that Gennady Golovkin's got 22 title defenses. What kind of person with any type of understanding of boxing history or how belts work would tell you with a straight face that Gennady Golovkin was anywhere close to Bernard Hopkins' title defense in the middleweight division? He has 8 of them, not 22. He has 8 of them. But for Gennady Golovkin, for the sake of their argument, they're going to give him credit for all his WBA regular titles. They were going to steal. That's like, I'm telling you, God don't like ugly. That's why that dude lost. I'm so happy he lost to Canelo Alvarez in the last fight because they cannot say Gennady Golovkin, who, by the way, is Mongolian, is surpassed Bernard Hopkins in his title defense because he wasn't even close to it. At this point right now, Deontay Wilder has as many success as one less successful title defense of a major championship belt than Gennady Golovkin had. Gennady Golovkin ended at 9, and Deontay Wilder's at 8. Was never a 22. And these guys that make these channels trying to get quick hits, trying to get, trying to, figure out how they can get on. You guys are going to run into a century-old problem that you cannot avoid. They don't love you, dude. And the only reason they're watching your videos is to watch you sell out your own. That's it. And I criticize black people all the time. Anthony Joshua's a black guy. I criticize the shit out of Anthony Joshua. But Anthony Joshua is, at the end of the day, that's my people. He is my people, without a doubt. And I don't think there's anybody in the LDBC or any true black fight fan that would tell you anything different. But what he did was he allowed Eddie Hearn to disrespect Anthony Joshua. And that's when you got to go, dog. There's a difference between intelligence and wisdom. There's a difference between intelligence and wisdom. Intelligence will tell you how you can do something. Wisdom will tell you whether or not you should do something. Intelligence will get you bums 5,000 subscribers, 6,000 subscribers. It will get you the admiration of people for a few months. Wisdom will get you 60,000 subscribers and allow you to make one video a day in one live stream and make 3 times the money of your average American citizen. And that ain't me. That's somebody else. I ain't gonna give up their numbers. But there's a cat who, by following that mantra, makes 3 times the average salary of a United States citizen, makes 1 video a day, 2 live streams, because he understands where it starts and where it ends. You're not outside of your caste. It is a caste system, and you are cast into it. And there ain't no fucking escaping it. Not unless everything changes. But check me out on my Patreon, dog. But y'all don't know. Y'all don't know. I'm just what? I'm just a almost 50-year-old man who's lived a lot longer than you, who's had a lot of experiences, a lot of ups, a lot of downs. Don't believe me. Don't believe me. I'm telling you what it is. You need to leave, you cats. You need to stop hating on the LDBC and support black fighters. When you do that, whether you're in the LDBC or outside the LDBC, you'll do better. You'll sleep better. You'll have a bigger chance for success over the long haul. Being a coon is miserable. Being a coon is not fun. There was a channel that challenged me to start my own channel because I was like, look, man, you're bugging. You're doing too much. You don't believe what you're saying at all. I know you don't believe what you're saying. He said, oh, well, start a boxing channel if you can do better. Oh, okay, I'll start my own. I'm well past that cat. That cat ain't made a video. He ain't made a video in 2 years. This cat had like maybe 10, 12,000 subscribers. But he took that path that you guys take, Mr. Effin' Ain. You'll never be happy, dog. You'll never be happy. You're never going to succeed. You'll never succeed. And I can tell you what's going on with Anthony Joshua and how this cat is going to have to crawl to America eventually. That's because that's just what it is. That's logic. That's actual facts. I'm telling y'all, we will continue to kill you. You will be making videos with my name in it, with the LDBC's name in it, as long as you have a channel, because you guys are parasites on us. Parasites on us, feeding racists. That's what you are. And if you don't know it, learn it. No more talk. What's going on? Hey, say Reconcile said now you got 20,000 subs. Yeah, I'm just trying to tell you. Of course. Dog, and it's not the subs that matters. Dude, I'm telling you, you know what I do with the money on this. Here's the thing, though. This is why I'm telling you. I'm speaking out of school, but I'm going to tell you. There are cats, I guarantee you, there are cats who got 300,000 subscribers whose channels are less profitable than mine. Less profitable than mine. I walk away with more money and I give it to that cause, the super chats, and I spread those through other channels. They walk away with, they are able to generate less money than me with easily 10 times the subscribers. And you dumb motherfuckers, I ain't even gonna tell you why. There's cats in the LDBC I've tried to tell why. They don't listen. And I watch them like, you didn't listen. 78 says something to me, I listen. I listen to him closely. He's younger than me, but I listened to him. And I was like, why do you say that? Oh, this is why I say that. Damn. You right. But y'all don't even listen to him. Y'all don't even listen to him. You got cats begging y'all to do different things, but you don't listen. Because you want to, you know, Proverbs, lean not unto your understanding. Lean not unto your own understanding, but in all your ways acknowledge him. Key, one of the best Proverbs in the Bible is lean not unto your own understanding. One of my favorites, lean not unto your own understanding. I was talking to my dad. My dad is in the other room. I hope he's not listening to me talk. And my dad has started multi-million-dollar businesses. Dude did his thing, man. He's 82 years old, did his thing. And I was like, hey, Dad, you know, I want to do this video about how you start a business. And I was like, you know, what I think the most important thing is to a business is to have a customer. Well, my dad was like, nah. The most important thing to starting a business is to know something. You have to know how to do something. You can make a bunch of money mowing a lawn. You can make a bunch of money fixing plumbing. You can make a bunch of money doing this. As long as you know how to do something that somebody else needs for you to do, you can earn a living. And that's the basis of starting a business. And I said, I didn't say, I was like, you're right. Because before you can get a customer, you have to have something to offer that customer. Right? Lean not unto your understanding. The reason why there are older people and more experienced people in your life is so that you can understand, so that you can hear and learn and take advantage of what they tell you. And I'm telling y'all, other young black men who are doing a YouTube channel or talking boxing, stop cooning, because it don't pay, dog. If you get the money, you can't sleep at night. Because inside of your brain, you know what you're doing. And you won't be able to sleep. Money is one thing. A good night's sleep is something else. You know what I mean? But check out the Patreon page, dog. Hello, Fannon's parents. You raised a real one. Thanks, man. Yeah, man, I'm about to bounce off. I'm sure somebody else wants to get here. It's 9:19. I've been in here for a minute, man. Yeah, exactly. Find your niche. Oh, boxing conversation with Reggie Owens. Fannon, you can't delete this vision. You drop gents. No, I'm gonna delete it, dude. Check me out. Check me out next one, and we'll drop some more, man. But look, man, I appreciate everybody coming in tonight, man. What the fuck did you just say? What's this? Recasio said, Hispanics causing panic. Remember one? Dog, hell yeah. Dog, we can get on to that whole conversation too, dog. They ain't 2 cents worth of difference, dog. Ain't 2 cents worth of district in my opinion, man. Silly. Oh, by the way, man, rest in peace. Somebody said rest in peace, Robin Harris. Rest in peace, at St. John, man. What's me and St. John's husband's name? Ex-husband's name? He passed away, man. That brother used to be on he used to be like a child model and on Burger King commute. Christopher St. John, man. I heard that he passed away, man. Hallelujah, ancestral rage blocked me for Bible talk. What? Hey, man, I ain't gonna block you for bot. Yeah, Christoph St. John. Yeah, man. Rest in peace, Christoph. Yeah, man, for sure. Oh, hi, bud. I hope they're a friendly LDBC member. The other stream was very, yeah, man. Oh, Cool J C20. Why do you delete your videos? I delete live streams because I start talking about things that might be violations of YouTube's policies and procedures, and I don't ever want to run foul of the cats that allow me to have a channel. You know, I believe in following the rules because if you're on somebody else, if you're in somebody else's house, you're on somebody else's platform, you got to follow their rules. So when I start talking about race and talk about war and talk about my opinion on those things aren't advertiser friendly. And instead of getting mad at YouTube for, thinking that the things that I talk about might not be what they want to have said on their platform, I just follow their rules and I'll delete it. And then I'll talk about it again, like Smokey say, when they leave, I'll be talking again. But join the Patreon, man. That's what the Patreon's for. I'm gonna do another video first thing tomorrow morning on my Patreon. I'm trying to get 2 Patreon subscribers a day. All right. Just two. All right, here. Let me join my Baptist preacher. Dog, we passing the plate. We just need 2. If you can't do super chats, do a Patreon. Anybody can afford $10 a month, dog. If you come to the channel on a regular basis, I'll do specific videos for you, specific topics that you want. But if you're not like Toot Robinson and Gregory Wyatt and Anthony Joshua and Anthony Johnson and other cats that contribute to the Patreon on day-to-day and to support the cause, you can the super chats to support the cause. You can join the Patreon, man. All right. That's like 10 cents a day, dog. But anyway, if not, still come back, man. We'll chop it up. Hey, thanks, D74. But look, man, with that, I'm gonna let somebody else chop it up, and I'm out. Peace.